Now, we're going to take up one more problem on composite bar. Problem number 55. A composite bar of steel and brass is fixed between rigid supports and loaded as shown in the figure. So here he has given the figure wherein you have a steel and brass fixed between two rigid supports, and then find the stresses in the bolt, find the stresses and load in each bar. So what is the stresses in steel rod and the stresses in the brass bar. E for steel is 200 into 10 to the power of 3 Newton per mm square, and E for brass is 105 into 10 to the power of 3 Newton per mm square. Also find the change in the length of each bar. So here this is one rigid support, and here this is the rigid support wherein the steel rod is between having a section between A and B, and brass bar has got between B and C. Here the steel rod has the diameter of 20 and the brass bar has got the diameter of 30. The length of the steel bar is 400 mm and the length of brass bar is 300. The load is applied in this particular direction. So when you are considering for the section AB, so this will going to become the compressive load, and because due to this reaction, in order to keep this body in equilibrium condition, you are going to have a reaction which will also acting towards the right side from A. But when you are considering for this BC, so when you are considering for the segment of BC, this will going to become the tensile load, so which is acting away, acting towards the left side. So naturally, in order to keep this brass rod in equilibrium condition, you will going to get again the reaction which will going to be acting in towards the right side. So this will going to be the reaction at RA, and this will going to be the reaction at the RC. So that is what we have. And now first we will going to write the data whatever it has given. Here the diameter of the steel rod is given, which is 20 mm, and the length of the steel rod is given to be 400, and the Young's modulus of steel rod is 2 into 10 to the power of 5 or 200 into 10 to the power of 3 Newton per mm square. Similarly, the diameter of the brass bar is 30 and the length of brass bar is 300, and Young's modulus of brass bar is 105 into 10 to the power of 3 Newton per mm square. Now, what is the load applied? The load applied is P is equal to 30 kilonewton, which will be equal to 30 into 10 to the power of 3 Newton. Now, we will going to analyze this problem with the free body diagram by considering the different sections. So, we have RA in this, which I have already explained, and also the P, and here it is RC. Now, when you are considering the steel rod, because we have the load acting on P, so naturally that P will going to be here. And since the load is, in order to keep this load in equilibrium condition, so if you are considering this section will going to be here, which is RA, and this is also, because due to this, then the load will going to be acting in the direction toward the right side, so that will also becomes RA. So this will go, the length of the rod will going to be 400. When you are considering for the second one, here this is the RC, so naturally this side is also RC. So this diameter will going to be 30 and this will going to have 300. So this is the brass bar. So once you have the free body diagram, so we need to find out what are the stresses in both steel and brass bar. So to do that, so here the steel bar is under compression and brass bar will naturally be under tension. So for the equilibrium condition, what is the condition says RA plus RC will be equal to P. So when you are considering RA, reaction on the steel bar of RA, which will be equal to force or load on the RA. So instead of assuming it as RA, we are going to take it as PS. Similarly, reaction on the brass bar will be equal to force or load on the brass PB. Now what is that? PS plus, now what we are trying to do is we are substituting the reactions as PS and PB, which is equal to P. So what is PS? PS, we know that it is sigma S into AS plus PB is sigma B into AB is the total load, which is given to be 30 kilonewton. So which will be 30 into 10 to the power of 3 Newton. So what is that? We know the area of, we know the diameter of the steel bar, which is 20. So pi by sigma S into pi into 20 square by 4, which is pi d square by 4, plus sigma B into pi by 4 into 30 square will be equal to 30 into 10 to the power of 3 Newton. So on simplification, you will going to get it as sigma S into 20 square plus sigma B into 30 square is equal to 30 into 10 to the power of 3. So here what happens? when you are taking the common factor, 30 into 10 to the power of 3 by 4, 30 into 10 to the power of 3 into 4, because 4 is the common factor here, and pi is also here and pi is also there. You can take pi by 4 as the outside and you write it as sigma s into 20 square plus sigma b into 30 square. So on cross multiplication, which is equal to 30 into 10 to the power of 3 into 4 by pi. So that is how you are going to get this value. Once you get this on simplification, you are going to get it as sigma s into 20 square is nothing but 400 plus sigma b into 30 square is nothing but 900. On simplification of this, which is going to give you the value of 38197. Now what we know is here you take 100, you take it out. So take out the 100 as the common factor. Sigma s into 4 plus 9 into sigma b is divided by this will be equal to 382. So now also compression on the steel bar. So what is going to be the compression on the steel bar, if you are considering, will be equal to elongation of the brass bar, as the steel and bar have got to have the same area of contact. So now what is that? Delta LS will be equal to delta LB. So PS into LS by AS into ES will be equal to PB into LB by AB into EB. So PS by AS, you can substitute that as sigma S into LS by ES, which will be equal to sigma PB by AB is nothing but sigma B into LB by EB. So once you get this value, so sigma S into length of steel is which has been given there, which is 400 by 200 into 10 to the power of 3, which is equal to sigma B into length of the brass bar is 300 divided by 105 into 10 to the power of 3. So what we are doing here, we are substituting the values of LS, LB, ES and EB. Once you get that on simplification, you are going to get sigma S in terms of sigma B. So sigma B is equal to 0.7 into sigma S. Now you substitute the value of sigma B as 0.7 into sigma S in the previous equation, which is 4 into sigma S plus 9 into 0.7 into sigma S is equal to 382. So now we are going to get what is the stress induced in the steel bar. We are going to get it. So stress in steel bar is sigma S will be equal to, on simplification, 37.1 Newton per mm square. Since it is a compression, so it is called compression. And then stress in the brass bar will be equal to 0.7 into 37.1, which will be equal to 26 Newton per mm square, since it is going to be the tensile load. So similarly, the load on each bar will be equal to, what is that? Load taken by steel bar, which is PS, will be equal to sigma S into AS. You know the value of sigma S is 37.1 into pi by 4 into 20 square. On simplification, you are going to get it as 11,655.3 Newton. So that will be equal to 11.655 or 11.6 kilonewton, which is in compression. Similarly, load taken by the brass bar will be equal to PB, which is equal to sigma B into AB. So you know the value of sigma B, which is 26 into pi by 4 into 30 square. So on simplification, you are going to get it as 18,378.3, which will be equal to 18.6. So it will not be 18.6, it will be 18.4 kilonewton as because you are rounding up the value, you are rounding up to the nearest value. It will be 18.378 to be exact, or it will be 18.4 kilonewton in tension. Similarly, what will going to be the change in the length? The change in the length is change in the length of steel bar, which is delta LS, will be equal to PS into LS by AS into ES. What is PS value? 11,650, that is sigma S into LS by ES. You know the value of sigma S, which is 37.1 into length of steel is 400 divided by 200 into 10 to the power of 3. So that you will going to get the value as 0.0742 in compressive in nature. So what is the change in length of the brass bar? The change in length of the brass bar will be equal to PB into LB by AB into EB, which is equal to sigma S and sigma B into LB by EB. So again you substitute those values, that is which will go on to be sigma B is 26 into length of the brass bar, whatever that value, and the Young's modulus, whatever that value. You will going to get the same stress, but it will be in tension. So that will be equal to 0.0742 in tension. So this is how you will be able to solve this particular problem. Thank you.